Another 2-point loss to the Wizards. History repeats itself. I don't know which one was more painful, to be honest. But we definitely shouldn't have lost this game. We had the fast break at the end, 4-on-1, and we went for a 3 for the win, and Campazzo was off. Honestly, it was probably Michael Porter Jr.'s fault. He should have cut to the rim. Murray would have given him an easy layup, or Beal would have dropped and guarded Porter for the layup, and Murray would have taken the 3 for the win, which would have been a much higher percentage of him making it than Campazzo, who was quite dreadful from 3 this game, offensive-wise. He was still good defensive-wise, had a couple blocks and some good hustle plays from Facu. But yeah, tough loss. But yeah, early on, both teams couldn't shoot at all in the first quarter. First 5 minutes, both teams were shooting horribly. And it's reflected a bit in the stats. Will Barton for Denver, and Monte Morris had very rough games. Basically everyone but Jokic in the first quarter was awful. Jokic ended up with 24, 11 and 7. I don't know why, but I felt like we just weren't getting it to him enough, even though he had taken 18 shots during the game. There was just some times, especially during the second quarter, where it looked like they were just basically icing him out almost. The Wizards would have a guard on him and they'd be scrapping around trying to deny Jokic the ball, and we'd just give up and swing it somewhere else instead of forcing it to Nikola. So I didn't really understand that, and he seemed to be getting a bit frustrated too, and just started jacking threes. And he was hitting them though. He was 3 or 4 from 3 for Jokic. But yeah, some of them just weren't good shots, but he just shot it early on the shot clock and nailed it. But yeah, he still played very well. The only downside was he just wasn't providing any rim protection really. The Wizards were living in the paint all game and got to the line a fair bit as well. And for Denver, we were hitting our threes pretty well, especially Jamal Murray. He had another good game, so he's keeping his run of good form going, but we were committing way too many turnovers tonight. I mean, we committed 1 to the new NBA record against the Trailblazers with 1 turnover, and we come out with 18 this game. That's way too many. And yeah, just some players were so bad tonight. Barton was absolutely atrocious. Monte Morris was horrible compared to his normal standard tonight. But it was close throughout the whole game. And for Washington, Beal obviously did his thing. Rui Hachimura played well, I thought. And then off the bench, I think that's where the Wizards really killed us, with Robin Lopez and Raul Neto. Neto especially did crazy well for them. He was 5 of 10, 15 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 5 steals. He had 5 steals off the bench. And Lopez was good. He's still their best defender at guarding Jokic anyway. And on offense, he sets the most illegal screens I think I've ever seen. Has the widest base on the screen, sticks his knees out. I think our guards just need to fall over and then maybe we'll get called for the illegal screen, but they're too scared to go over it fast because they know they're going to get corkied or injured. It's just ridiculous. I don't know what the refs are looking at during that. And then Denver gets called for 3 illegal screens during the game, and Washington don't get called for any. Yeah, what are you going to do? I think it was Trey Maddox refereeing again, the one that Jokic lost his temper at last game when he was laughing at him apparently. So yeah, hope we don't get him for the rest of the season. Good God. But yeah, who else for the Wizards? That was basically it. Beal, Hachimura, and then the bench. Westbrook wasn't that great. I mean, he had a triple-double, but he was 6 of 17. He did hit a couple good tough shots late, which did put him up, but I was happy with the shots he was taking because I'd rather him shooting tough shots than Beal. But yeah, we should have tied the game, at least gone into OT. We shouldn't be losing to teams like this, especially when they didn't have Bertans, who basically won the game from on his own last time. Yeah, I was surprised to see RJ Hampton didn't get any minutes tonight. Instead, Malone went with Vlatko Cancar early on. I think that was just because Barton was so appalling. He wanted to play someone, and I thought Najee had played a bit more too, but he only got 15 minutes. Hit all these shots, but maybe he just had a couple turnovers and a couple fouls, and Malone just doesn't trust him yet. But I didn't like the 3 guards he was going with. The 3 guard lineups with Morris, Murray, and Campazzo. I feel like that's too small, and he should have gone with someone else instead of either Morris or Campazzo. I would have liked to see RJ Hampton get some minutes, or even maybe chuck Bol Bol in. I don't understand why he doesn't give Bol Bol a chance. But yeah, every quarter was close. It just sucked we had to lose the game that way. I could understand if you're on the road, you'd probably go for the win. But I think Porter's just got to be smarter in that situation and go to the rim, so then it draws Beal to make a decision. But yeah, tough loss. 17 and 15. Another loss to the Wizards. Very mediocre. Hopefully we can pick it up soon. It's getting tiring seeing all these inconsistent games. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Peace.